who's my pick. Well, hello. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hi guys, how y'all doing? Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Oh, thanks, guys. Hi, Colt. It's been a while, sir. Windows. Hey, Jordan. How you doing? We try to keep this all family friendly, so I appreciate the dark humor and stuff, man. But we try to keep it family friendly around here. I agree, Ryan. We do need a jam session soon. So, for the guys that don't know, which I'm sure is most of the people here, Ryan is a killer bass player, and he and I have played in a couple spots together. Really, really good bass player.
And he cheats at Uno.
I mean, I'm not familiar with Richie Valens, Kelly. I'm so sorry. I've been getting a lot of song suggestions, and it's by people who I don't know. So it's been helping me expand my music horizons. There's a guy who asked if I could play something by a Victor Choi, something like that, I think. and I was not familiar with him. I'm also not very familiar with Buddy Holly, believe it or not.
What?
I know.
Richie Valens almost sounds familiar, but it almost
Yeah.
sounds familiar, but I don't know.
I think we may have heard them a time or two, maybe on a radio station or something. Also, say hi to my wife and son. We're just out here chilling before Thanksgiving and just want to go live hang out with you guys. We're 4 subs away, or we were 4 subs away from hitting 300, so thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing. Oh, that's who he is. Richie Valens, Kelly is saying, is the guy that wrote La Bamba. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. So yeah, this has been my hallmark. There are so many people who are amazing musicians, and I have not really listened to them. Like, early this year was when I learned that Prince could actually play guitar fairly well. I knew he played guitar, I knew he had weird shaped guitars. I'd never listened to him play. And I listened to him play, I'm like, oh my goodness, this guy is amazing. But yeah, I don't do a whole lot of song requests, unfortunately. I tend to do more so just original stuff, and when jamming with friends, we'll write stuff or we'll play maybe some songs that we know. I tend to do a lot more so like Christian music and whatnot, because that's what I grew up playing and that's what's in my heart. But when you listen to my songs and stuff, they can be just straight up about life. Ah, Kelly. If you want to be amazed, an original song. I don't know which one to play for Kelly. Things are better when we work together, and hey now, God by our side, we're never going down. We're never coming down. Hey now, things are better when we work together, and hey now, with God by our side, we're never coming down. That is a tiny snippet, Kelly, of a song called, what is that song called? Wow, it's been forever since I've played that song.
Is it one of your songs?
It is. It's on the album with the guy with the balloon. Not Work Together. What's it called? Hey Now, I think.
I feel like I've seen that title on that album.
I feel like the song is called Hey Now. That's a really, really old one that I had done before. And the mixing and stuff isn't good. More modern one would be What It Means to Be Happy.
I was gonna say you should totally do more of an acoustic style for that one.
I agree.
But also I've been trying to convince him to remaster his older albums and to push them out more.
Sometimes I wonder, is there any point at all? A reason for the pain? But I remember hope that scene's not a hope at all. I'm waiting for the day, I'm waiting for the way. Sun up to sundown, with all our friends hanging round. We laugh so hard, we laugh all night. It's how I picture what it means to be happy. And your eyes in the moonlight, and your hug on a cold night, and your kiss to say it's alright. It's how I picture what it means to be happy. Sometimes I wonder, is there any point at all? A reason for the pain? But I remember, I hope that scene's not a home at all. I'm waiting for the day, I'm waiting for the way to get to you. Sun up to sundown, with all our friends hanging round. We laugh so hard, we laugh all night. It's how I picture what it means to be happy. Your eyes in the moonlight, and your hug on a cold night, and your kiss to say it's alright. It's how I picture what it means to be happy. Sun up to sundown, with all our friends hanging round. We laugh so hard, we laugh all night. It's how I picture what it means to be happy. I think my son approves.
I was just gonna say he approves.
Yeah, so Kelly, that is one of the songs on my channel. It's called What It Means to Be Happy. It's also on Spotify and whatnot. And you did, Kelly. You did. Yeah, so you'll find there's lots of songs about faith in my library just because, you know, I do my best to follow God and follow Jesus. And sometimes I've learned in working in the medical field and working in so many places that there's always going to be points when we wonder what's going on. That's where faith comes in. Thank you so much. I appreciate the sub. I really, really do. Thank you so much.
Faith also comes in when you place a Taco Bell order.
Oh my goodness. So for those that didn't hear, my wife said it also takes faith whenever you order Taco Bell, and that's so true. They always seem to get the order wrong. And I work there, and we still got the order wrong. Oh my goodness. I have heard of George Benson. Really good guitar player too. Carlos Santana, he has a signature guitar with Paul Reed Smith. And a friend of mine actually has the student edition version of that. It's really cool. Really, really cool. I've listened to a couple of Carlos's songs. I tend to be more of like a Joe Satriani. That's who I love to listen to play guitar. Joe Satriani, um, Phil Kagi, drawing a blank, Eric Johnson, so very good. And believe it or not, BB King. I know people listen to BB and they say, oh, he's a great guitar player, he's a great singer, but when you listen to it, like, there is so much soul in his playing. You do. You really, really do. Kelly, don't stop writing. Like, that is one of those things where it's like, if you're wanting to learn how to write, you write. You start off and you may throw away tons and tons and tons of paper or delete tons of notes, and that's okay. It really is. But you never know what speaks to you may speak to other people too. Like, you never know. Sometimes it's the thing that I was not thinking was going to connect with people that actually connected with people. And it's weird how that works. But don't stop writing. And again, thank you for the compliment on my voice. I appreciate that. I have not been very kind to it, unfortunately. And yeah, I'm really hoping that you'll go check out the library of music I got. Just dropped a new song this past Saturday, or past Friday rather, called Far Away. There's one on my channel called Inspiration I did with my friend Electric Panda. And yeah, there's all sorts of goodies coming down the way. Did you like that, Ben? He's just looking at me. So, my kid is here, and he's tiny, 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 tiny. I can generally tell when music is good because he'll look at me and just smile and just stare. When it's not good, bless you. When it's not good, he will find some other distraction.
I'm also gonna say excuse me for him in advance because he just ate and he's probably gonna burp.
Our apologies. So, what are your guys' dishes that you were looking forward to tomorrow if you were having Thanksgiving with friends, family, or even just yourself? What is it you're looking forward to most tomorrow? Yawning, literally, if you go to gospelchops.com, there's so many lessons and stuff that anybody can learn. I was just telling some people, my friend Ryan, killer bass player. And like, yeah, literally, it's what Shell says. Anybody can learn. Anybody can learn rhythm. Anybody can learn groove. It is all a matter of sitting down and learning, you know. There's something about, I don't know what it is, but there's something about when people are super like spacey in real life, like ADHD, that sort of thing. It seems to be that there is some sort of like connection musically to something that I don't know if everybody else has. I was talking with some friends about that before. So there are some things that play into things, but honestly, man, like anybody can learn rhythm, anybody can learn bass. I used to be horribly tone deaf. I still am partially tone deaf. And yeah, here it is. I mix music, make records, and don't really use auto-tune like I should, but oh man. One of my favorite bass players, he's actually I don't know if he's still around. I really don't know if he's still around. But there is a bass player who I think everybody should listen to, Fred Hammond. He's over in the gospel circuit. He's been around since I've been a tiny little kid. He sings, plays bass. John Cooper of Skillet, another amazing bass player. So if you want to learn bass and learn good techniques, watch those guys. Really good. Victor Wooten's good. What's his name? Jaco Pastoria? Something like that. Really killer. Now, as far as guitars go, I think it all depends on what you want to do with it, you know? If you're wanting to learn guitar to be a rock star, then, like, there's so many people to choose from. If you want to learn flamenco, if you want to learn, like, Baroque, that sort of stuff, if you want to get into the classical styles and learn all sorts of things, it's easy to go to YouTube. But once you start practicing, find people to practice with. It makes life so much more fun.
It'll help your timing too.
It will. It will help your timing. It'll make you want to stick with it. You're right, Shell. Determination, excellence. Yeah. Determination is key. This kind of links in with that as well. Perseverance. You know, sometimes people are determined to do something one day. One day I'll get to this. One day I'll get to that. But determination and perseverance of, I'm going to do this now. And even though sometimes it sucks, or sometimes you're worried people may, you know, laugh at you or whatever else, that's okay. You know, that's the thing they don't tell you when you're learning all this. It's okay for people to act smug and laugh and all that, because people are people, you know. I think that you're dead on the money, Shell. Really, determination.
Want alone doesn't necessarily help you obtain something.
Yeah. Because, man, I sure want $1 million, but... let me stop talking, get back to playing some music. Everybody that's in chat, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. If you have not yet, please leave a like, press the subscribe button if you want to stick around and see what we do here. So this channel is music, it's gaming, it's podcast, whatever it is. It is just an amalgamation of things. But I have a new album on the way, so I'm putting out a lot more music content. And Yeah. Greystone, I think one of the best answers to that's going to be found in Acts, when the apostles met the lady, the spirit of divination. I think that's going to be the best answer to that one. Psst. Hey, Ben. I'm gonna have to get that song just for Ben. I think he likes that guitar line. You should totally take it as a look it up. It's really good because whenever it comes to stuff like that, when you read it for yourself, it changes everything because then you know it for yourself. Hello, hello, how you doing? So I am from a wonderful state called Missouri, and it's super cool. I'm originally from Kentucky. It's a state again. So if I over-explain, just bear with me, please. Humor me. I didn't realize how many people from out of country actually hang out with us here, and I am so very thankful for you all. But my home state, or my home place, is next to this one, but about a 7-hour drive by car. It's so much fun. I've got to work on that BB King vibrato.
Just remember to swerve around the blues.
So, fun fact, my kid, if you play blues guitar around him, he will start to cry. Again, he's a young guy. Young tyke. But blues music, it hits him in his feels, and I don't know what that means, but he's gonna be amazing if he ever gets into it.
He loves shredding death metal, though.
He does love death metal. Oh my goodness. So there's a band called Living Sacrifice I got into. And they're like, Christian old school, like hardcore metal. And they're still around, still touring, still absolutely crushing it. It's so crazy.
It just makes me think of Striper.
Oh, Striker's so good. Jace, I am playing my only like actual vintage guitar here. So this is a 1980s Lotus Les Paul. It's a 570, yeah, 570. And it's Korean made from way back in the 80s, back before my time. And, oh, dude, Dude, Petra would be a cool concert.
Aren't they still going?
I think they still are.
I
Let
think
me
I
go
saw
back
that
through
they were
these
touring with
guys.
somebody. I could be lying completely.
They probably are. Like, everybody got back together and started touring. Greystone, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I try to be pretty chill. I'm probably gonna butcher your name, but if it's Ritu, so glad to have you. So very glad to have you. Shell, you were in Lee Summit, Missouri for 14 years. That is cool. Maryland's kind of a fun spot. I I think it's kind of one of those states that could be amazing, but there's so much that happens in there where it's just kind of iffy at times. I do like the blues. I do like the blues, especially after I learned the blues was more than just the 12-bar blues. And bluegrass is amazing. I grew up as a kid. My mom had these bluegrass CDs where it was like Christmas in the Hills. And it's just guys going to town with a mandolin and a banjo and whatever else they had. And oh my goodness.
Mom used to play her bluegrass tapes, her cassette tapes in the car all the time. All the time.
You can't really go wrong with bluegrass because it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you can be in a bad mood and you're listening to a fiddle player, a mandolin player, a guitar player, and whatever else is going on, banjo. And guys singing about some random something going on sometimes.
I think it's like the same effect as when like people troll when a couple of people are arguing and they start playing the SpongeBob tune on the ukulele.
I think so. It just kind of stops you and you start listening and you're like, your uncle did
It's too comical. Like
what?
Yeah.
He jumped over the moon with what? Like you start listening to that. It's just like, huh. Have a great night. Yeah, dude. I have this Lotus and I have been eyeing some other Lotus guitars. My grandpa is the one who introduced me to Lotus. He gave my oldest brother a Stratocaster Lotus, and I originally was gonna buy one of those in memory of my grandpa. I didn't know they made Les Pauls, which made me super excited because I'm more a Les Paul guy. I love PRS, but I love Les Pauls. And so some, put in an offer on this guy, and it went through, and honestly, we're doing pretty good. It's one of the best guitars, I think. Yeah, so you think it was coil tap. It's a phase switch. So pushing it down puts it out of phase, and up puts it in phase, obviously, but like, I didn't know that was a standard feature for them back in the day. As well as like it has a brass nut. You know, the other thing that screams 80s is it has double adjustment screws on the one side. And I've only seen that with 80s Lotus guitars. Yeah. It used to have a pick guard at some point, but I think that guy is long gone. And yeah, it's heavy, I'll say that. Dude, that would be the dream, is to get one of the Japan guitars. About 6 years ago or so, I was really looking at Aria guitars before the Colt following happened. And back when they were like $300, $400 for the Leopards. You go now and you look at some of the Aria Pro 2 Leopards, they're about 800 plus. I saw one guy listing his for, I think it was 1,200 or $2,000. And I'm like, that's insane because they're Gibson knockoffs, you know, but they're rumored to be just as good as Gibsons. And the cult has grown. So, Jace, how long have you been playing guitar? We will check them out, Shell. My wife and I, we like checking out some new music and whatnot. It's so much fun. There's a band I was introduced to because I do these producer streams with friends where they start to stream, we all hop on. Check it. Shout out to Space Hound Records. Every Tuesday and Saturday they do a stream where you can send in original music and they listen to it. It's like it's not a toxic stream at all. They don't dog anybody. You know, it's not $15 to submit a song. It's, you know, free for the first minute, 30 seconds, and if you want a full song, then, you know, it's a $5 donation or $3 Discord subscription. But
It's like actual constructive criticism. It's real and very respectful feedback.
absolutely. And this guy knows what he's talking about. And it's not just him, but other people in the chat that have knowledge as well. They input as well. It's an amazing, amazing community. But I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, what was I gonna say? Brain fart, guys. Forgive me as I do a straight up plug. Oh yeah, I was introduced to the band Delta Sleep, and I'd never heard of them before. But somebody's like, "Hey, this song sounds like Delta Sleep," and I checked them out. They're super cool sounding band. They're really, really cool. Jace, that is awesome, man. That's really, really cool. I think whenever people kind of reconnect to what it is that they love doing, it really does make life so much better. When you get back to that and you just fall in love again, it's super cool. I appreciate that, Shell. Maybe. I'm talking with the band that's signed to my label about doing some projects. There's a ton on the plate, but hopefully gonna be getting a big show up. Hopefully gonna be doing some cool things this year. So I will keep that in mind. Hey Telly. I actually don't know that song, I don't think.
Is it?
A song called Lobster by RJ. I've not heard this before. As my guitar is horribly out of tune. Telly, I just might do that a little bit later. Right now, I'm not next to all my gear that I normally have, so searching things right now makes it very, very difficult. I hope you're having a great night, by the way. And I hope everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving. It's gonna be some super, super good food, I think, tomorrow. And we're probably gonna go live at some point tomorrow, because it's the holidays. Nobody should be alone, right? been way too long since I've worked on my harmonics. Honestly, that is the fun of guitar for me. Is like there's obviously certain chords, certain phrases and stuff that you know are home, but honestly, the fun of guitar really is just having fun with it. It's playing whatever you feel. It's playing what sounds good, what sounds bad. It's just fun. Have a great night, Dominic. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Telly. It's crazy. I look at the YouTube analytics sometimes and I see where people are from. It doesn't give me any specifics or anything like that, so don't worry about that. But I'll see, like, it'll say somebody's from Vietnam or from India or Nepal or Russia or Viet. And I really am blown away. Thank you guys so much. Have an amazing morning. It is currently 10 o'clock at night here, or for those with the 24-hour clock, it is late. It is 20 to 10. Oh, that's so cool. So 12-hour difference. I'm assuming the name is Johan. I wish I could. I don't even know if I remember the one Johnny Cash song I learned. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I agree. I agree that Johnny Cash really was pretty potent. Telly, I am actually here with my amazing wife and my young son, and he is a cutie, but he's not ready to meet the world just yet. But yeah, she's amazing. She's actually the reason why I kind of kept making music. So about 2 years ago, I was pretty done. I felt pretty burnt out. I had been trying to make a song a month for a couple years, and I was getting better. I was seeing progress, but I was so burnt out by the end. And this pretty lady came along, and I showed her one of my songs, and she was like, "What? You made that?" And I tell you what, that was the fuel I needed. I was like, okay, she's cute, and she likes my music, so. Oh, thank you so much, Telly. Have fun, enjoy college. Yeah, if you go to my page, go scroll through the posts, you'll see a photo of me and my beautiful, beautiful wife, Casey. She is awesome. Oh, Johan, it's kind of weird because, like, the feelings of seeing new life and you're seeing them see the world for the first time and experience things for the first time, it's pretty cool. Like, for the first few months, all they're drinking is just like milk and formula, that sort of thing. So, like, when I got to see my son try peanut butter for the first time and see his reaction to, oh my goodness, this is amazing. He was like, there's more than milk.
His eyes got so wide.
Ben, are you getting bored? Okay, I'll play for you then. Yeah,
I think he's trying to sing along.
yeah. Here you go, buddy. Well, guys, it has been almost an hour. Thank you guys so much for joining. We're gonna go home and get some rest here. Little man is getting sleepy, as you hear.
Sleepy cranky.
Mm-hmm. That music was working on him. So we might hop up again later tonight. We will see. But just know that if you have any plans for tomorrow, be safe. If you don't have any plans for tomorrow, please be safe. Everybody have a really good Thanksgiving. Everybody have a really good day today and tomorrow. And we'll see you all later, okay? Take care.